4 confirmed medical marijuana dispensaries. One massive raid across Spokane this afternoon. The DEA is at 4 different locations from the South Hill to North Spokane. Just a few weeks ago, the Justice Department warned dispensaries that they were breaking federal law. And tonight, public outcry is building as dozens of protesters gathered. KXLY4 Sally Showman is live in the Perry district. And Sally, customers are not happy about those raids.
No, Robin. In fact, just a little over an hour ago, this sidewalk was packed with protesters chanting and shouting at the agents that were here. The raid lasted about 3 hours. Agents left here with all the marijuana from THC Pharmacy. You can see the sign on the door now says closed.
Walked in, about 6 of them, with their chests all puffed out and said, "DEA, you're busted, everybody sit down."
At about 2 o'clock this afternoon, federal agents moved into THC Pharmacy and at least 2 other Spokane area medical marijuana dispensaries. Cassandra Wright says immediately agents began separating employees and asking questions.
And then they proceeded to come in with a bunch of boxes and start taking stuff out.
Within half an hour, a crowd of protesters began to grow outside in numbers and intensity.
DEA, go away! DEA, go away!
They all believe in it. They all know what medical marijuana means to the community, what it means to the sick and the dying. I mean, this is people's lives.
David Van Sick is one of several medical marijuana patients protesting today.
It just allows me to have a life.
At 2 years old, Van Sick was in a gas explosion, and in 2001, he was diagnosed with brain cancer. Medical marijuana brought his appetite back and managed the pain. He's here because he wants others to have the access he's had.
Dispensaries are the only place people can get it, and it's the only safe place people can get it. I mean, we're talking about dealing with elderly, people with cancer, AIDS.
Why should the patients have to go to the alleys to get their medicine?
Justin Johnson has melanoma. He and others are angry because voters approved the use of medical marijuana in Washington state back in 1998. How the marijuana is bought and sold is vague and left open for interpretation. Federal law states it is illegal to sell or possess marijuana.
It's sad. I mean, we live in a state where the people voted for this.
The raid comes in the same month the Washington legislature passed a bill that legitimizes dispensaries. The bill would require dispensaries to be licensed and governed by the state, but Governor Gregoire has not yet signed it.
People are dependent upon these dispensaries.
I spoke with Governor Gregoire's office today. A spokeswoman says she will not sign that bill as it is right now because it puts state workers in a position where they are violating federal law by licensing the dispensaries. She will either veto it outright or do a line item veto and pass an amended version. As for THC Pharmacy, their future is uncertain right now. I talked to the owner. He says the agents completely wiped them out of all of their marijuana, but he is considering replenishing his shelves and staying open. Live in the Perry District, Sally Showman, KXLY4 HD News.